I shouldn't have let that white guy pick my song. Drink it in, drink it in. I am the new Luigi. Yeah, after what the last Luigi did, they needed a rebrand. So now when Luigi shoots somebody, y'all gonna be like, I could see that coming. Thank you for the snort. We can address the elephant in the room. I'm tall. Yes, I'm super tall. I only know this because people tell me this shit every day of my life. Yeah, as if I've never seen myself before. Yeah, and everybody, reminds me how I fucked my life up by not making it to the NBA. Yeah. The last lady I saw, she ran up on me. She was like, "You play basketball." Like it was a fucking fact. And I do play basketball, but I ain't like this lady. So I was like, "Really, bitch? What makes you think I haven't exhausted all those options? Now what do you want on your Subway sandwich?" Y'all like living in LA? Yeah, I fuck with LA. I love it. The only drawback is that people tell you like secrets about your heroes that you don't want to know. Yeah, like recently I found out that Morgan Freeman's name isn't actually Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it was Morgan Jones. Yeah, apparently he changed it when he got his freedom papers. Oh man, y'all fuck with television? Yeah. I fuck with television. I like a lot of TV shows. I didn't like Stranger Things though. Thought that was a bad show. Yeah, from a black man's perspective, it wasn't good. Yeah, because I was just sitting there watching this show, about this black kid when he hang out with his white friends. And I'd be at home, I'd be like, "Please, little nigga, do something safe. Like sell drugs or join a gang, like, why are you hanging out with these white people? You don't got no cousins? Where are your cousins?" And we all know cousins are very important, right? Yeah, because that's the first place we learn how to kiss. I say a lot of dumb shit. It's only because my father used to beat me as a child. I was a bad kid. The worst times would be like when the report card would come home. My mom would be there, so she would see it first, and she would just look at it and be like, "I'm so disappointed in you. Just wait till your father gets home." And then she would go in the other room and put on a mustache. I had a father. Tim Allen. The Tool Man raised me. And I love Tim Allen, but recently I heard that he's trying to say the N-word on stage. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. Toy Story 5 is about to be off the hook. To infinity and beyond, nigga. I'm like, I got into Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I fuck with that. Frodo a bitch, but Frodo is a bitch. Yeah, remember when he had chapped lips? I was like, oh my God, you grew lips just to drive them out. I love Smeagol though. Yeah, he was body shaming the shit out of Samwise. Fat Hobbits. My favorite part of the movies is when Frodo was being a bitch. He was all laid out outside the volcano. And Sam was like, I'm gonna get you some bread, Mr. Frodo. And he went to go get the bread and it was gone. And then he turned to Smeagol. He's like, Smeagol, you ate all the bread? And Smeagol was like, everybody knows Smeagol don't eat that shit. And then he sprinkled breadcrumbs on Samwise's shoulder. It was... Because of that scene, I watched the show, which is a prequel, and they finally got the one thing I wanted to see, which is Black Hobbits. The original Hobbits. So now we got Frodo, we got Bimbo, and now we got Negro. They didn't even call the Shire, they called it the Should. It was... A little bit about me. Elote is my favorite food in the world. Anybody else? Okay, y'all niggas don't know. It's the greatest food in the world, you know? It's nutritious. It's got butter. A Mexican person makes it. They the best cooks. The only thing I really don't like about elote, though, is that every lady that sells elote looks like that bitch that killed Selena. Too soon? Too soon? We got freaks in the house? Okay, that's sad. Got any freaks in the house? I don't know. Are you vaccinated? I'm a freak, but I also think I'm a romantic. Like, cause I have like sex to like music. People still have sex to music, right? Yeah, but I'm also a gamer. Yeah, so I like to fuck to like, you know, soundtracks and video games, yeah. My favorite is Mortal Kombat. It's up tempo, you hit all the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But you have to know that when he yells, finish him, we have to stop. Or else we're gonna be at CVS spending $50 on a fatality. It seems like fitting times to do this joke. I turned 40. That is amazing. In these times, I turned 40 and I realized that it's nearly impossible for a grown man to buy lotion in public. Yeah, they'll shame you, they'll shame you. I was outside, you know, running through the streets and I saw my elbows was ashy. So I ran to CVS, got a little travel size bottle of lotion, dropped it on the register. The lady looked at me, she was like, okay. You about to have your little party? I was upset. So I went back a few days later, I bought a big bottle of lotion. Dropped it on the register and she was like, ugh. She was right that time. I turned 40. I decided to have a bucket list. There's only one thing on my bucket list, though, and that's to meet a Native American real estate agent. That joke never does well, but I love it. Well, that's been my time. I've been Papp Johnson.
You're watching Jam in the Van Comedy, and we couldn't keep it heady without your support. So make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell to change your preferences to notify all. Join us for a show via the link in the description, and thanks for supporting live comedy.